Ahsoka Tano visited various unexpected locations on her live-action adventure, such as the world between worlds in a whole new galaxy. It also appears that the plot may not have been concluded in a single season, given all of the adventure. Thus, in order to keep you informed about the Star Wars world, the following is what we currently know about Ahsoka Season 2 and whether it will happen. It appears to be the case. The show's first season did provide enough information to make a whole plot on its own. It revealed how Ezra and Thorin returned to the main Star Wars galaxy. However, a lot of plot is left unfinished for a future season. Above all, we are interested in learning what transpires once they get there. What role does Thrawn play in the ascent of the First Order? Furthermore, what role do Ahsoka, Sabine, and Ezra play, especially now that a few of them are stuck on a far-off planet? Given the amount of unresolved storyline, it appears probable that Ahsoka will return in Season 2. However, until Disney makes an official announcement, we won't know for sure if the show is coming back. It's likely that Ahsoka Season 2 won't be released for a while, if it happens at all. Given that The Acolyte and other Star Wars projects are slated for 2024, it appears improbable that it would debut in 2019. Disney appears inclined to allow The Mandalorian and Ahsoka seasons to be released simultaneously, based on this year's releases. This means that 2025 is likely the earliest we will see updates on the saga of Ahsoka, Sabine, and Ezra, though it's still possible that Thrawn will make an appearance. Disney Plus's next excursion to a galaxy far, far away will likely be Star Wars: Skeleton Crew, which is scheduled for release either in early 2024 or close to the end of 2023. At the end of the first season, Ahsoka's show leaves her rather lost. With no quick means of returning to their own galaxy, she and Sabine find themselves stranded in the exact same location as Ezra. But since everyone knows where they are and that Thrawn has returned, a rescue operation is probably about to happen. Because of everything, this question is really difficult. The Star Wars franchise has demonstrated that titles are completely meaningless. The Mandalorian debuted Boba Fett. The Book of Boba Fett featured Din Djarin and Grogu, and Ahsoka had her live-action debut in Manda instead of the show bearing her name. Any of these figures may appear anywhere, it seems. Because The Mandalorian is the next program on the schedule and the hub of all these other shows, it makes the most sense for Sabine and Ahsoka to appear in Season 4 of that show. After all, Boba Fett isn't expected to return for Season 2. However, bear in mind that's merely an educated guess. It's said that every Star Wars television series set in this era, including Ahsoka, The Mandalorian, and Book of Boba Fett, is preparing for a massive team-up film directed by Dave Filoni. Even while that seems to be the goal, there are still very few specifics available about the project, aside from a potential 2026 release date, so it's difficult to predict when it will be released, or whether it will end up on the ever-expanding list of unfinished Star Wars movies.